In this video we'll discuss how you can use JavaScript to satisfy a common requirement in a data entry application. So you can see here that we have a very simple grid where we can do data entry, and let's assume that when we're entering new records, sometimes we would like to take an existing record and duplicate that and then use that as the starting point for our new record. So what we're going to do in this video is put a button in each row, but only show the button in the existing rows, not the new rows. And when I press the button, I'm going to take the data from this current row and put that data into the new record row as my starting point for a new record. So let's go now, and in step one, let's put a button in the row. We want to put something that's unobtrusive, so I'll just use a little image instead of a full button. So I'll go here and I'll choose an image, and then when I choose my button, I'll just go with a condition which is always true, so say 1 equals 1, and then I'll go here and I'll choose an image from the list of built-in Alpha 5 images. Of course, I could also use any image that I wanted to add to my project. So how about this image over here, which is copy up. No, this is a better one. I'll use that image, and now let's go and give that image some bubble help. So I'll go here and I'll say duplicate this record, and now let's go and actually add the JavaScript that we're going to want to execute when we press that button. So I'm going to switch now from action JavaScript mode to text mode, and I'm going to just paste in some JavaScript that I have on the clipboard, and I'll explain exactly how it works. So I'll go here and I'll paste. So if you look at the JavaScript, you can see that there's a pattern that repeats for each of the fields that I have here. So I've got first name, last name, company, bill city. I also would need to do bill state region. I'll add that in later on. But you can see here, so that what I have now is my first field. So I'm creating a variable called fn, which has the name of the field that I want to copy, and keep in mind that I've made this all uppercase, which is important. And then what I've done is I've used the getValue method of the grid object to read the value from the grid part in the field specified by this variable fn, which in this case is first name, from the row number that is specified by grid.row number. So this is a placeholder that will get replaced. So the button in row 1 will have 1, the button in row 2 will have 2, etc. So this is reading the value in the current row into a variable called val. And I knew about this method because when I just go here and say insert method, you can see here is the getValue method that is described. It takes 3 parameters, part, name, and row, and you can see it tells you very importantly that name must all be uppercase, which of course is why we used uppercase over there. And then you can see to get this placeholder over there, grid.row number, I used the insert placeholder button, which told me what all the different placeholders were. So now that I've captured the value of the first name field from that row, I then need to use the setValue method to put the value into the first new record row. So you can see here that first of all there's the syntax for setValue, which is the syntax over there, so we're setting the value of row -1, which is the first new record row, to this variable val, which we captured over there, and then we just repeat this for all of the existing rows. So let's save this right now, and then let's pause now and pick it up in the next video.